Hello my fellow Rome 2 players, Zaript here. And as you can hear, I'm still sick, but I still want to make a short overview of Baktria faction. And I want to start with an emblem. It actually reminds me of a wooden helmets that usually put on head of British soldiers in Africa in different movies. Something like 18th, 19th century. I don't know why I have this connection in my mind, but that's how I see it. Anyway, Baktria. After looking at the roster, I should say that Baktria looks to me like some sort of combination of Seleucids and Parthia, with a couple of unique touches, but it's still fairly generic faction. But let's go through unique units first. If we take a look at melee infantry section, there is two unique units. Hillman, which is pretty useless in my opinion. I hope I'm wrong. I hope someone proves me wrong, but so far I think they're useless. But here we have Bactrian Royal Guard. And stat-wise, they pretty much copy-paste of Sacred Band of Carthage. Absolutely the same stats. Difference comes in skills. We have Rapid Advance and Hoplite Wall, or Hoplite Wall, while for Bactrian Royal Guard we have Frenzied Charge, and that's it. So a bit different, but stats-wise pretty much the same as Sacred Band. Overall, melee infantry roster seems to be they just have it, but there is no excellent unit. Except for this one, there is no striking power, no strong swords. Best pikeman is Sorok's pikeman, so this is more of a filler contingent. You can still rely on it as support, but it likely will not win you the battle. Much more interesting part is missile infantry contingent. Here we have a lot of variety, but I will start with what we miss. Eastern slingers are pretty much the only slingers in Baktria roster, which means all long-range shooters lack ammunition and rate of fire. These Eastern slingers, they're still okay, but not excellent. At the same time, these mercenary Syrian archers, they almost as good as Roman auxiliary Syrian archers. They lack some health, Roman ones have 40, but shooting stats are the same, and more importantly armor is the same. And this armor can win you skirmishing wars sometimes. So they're used to out-skirmish other skirmishers, in my eyes. But I'm not sure how good they are at it. Requires some special testing, I guess. And elite Persian archers, I don't understand this unit. You get decent melee attack for skirmisher, but I'm not sure if it's worth for the money. You don't really want to use them as melee units. Much more interesting, again, javeliners. Light pelters are always interesting choice because they have very high rate of fire and higher ammunition than your regular javelin man. But Baktria, in addition to them, have also Bactrian pelters, which pretty much the same. Let me take a look. But here is where difference comes. They have better melee defense and more armor, which probably means they can mostly armor, you can use them to push enemy skirmishes. You can run closer, and armor will help your pelters to survive when they get closer and unleash fire on your enemy. Unleash these pelters on them. And if they really get in range, they will kill enemy long-range skirmishes very fast. So he has to do something, he has to run away from you in some way. Interesting choice, and because of rate of fire, both light and Bactrian pelters seem to be a good choice against elephants factions, because they can drop elephants really fast. Going for cavalry, here we get something strange. Hellenic cataphracts are pretty much the same as Seleucids, but then we get Bactrian royal cavalry, which is worse version of Agima cavalry, or however you read it, this one. Bactrian royal cavalry, they 10 gold cheaper, but they have less armor and less health if we compare. I just... No, well, same armor. Health, 70... Yeah, so they have less health and they... Oh, okay, I see. They don't have trample. And that's actually big. I don't know, this even looks like mistake, because trample is what can make a difference between winning and losing cavalry engagement. When you countercharge enemy melee cavalry with your shock cavalry, you need trample. And I'm not sure. Like, this really looks like a weak Agima cavalry. Actually, how is this pronounced? Agima. Okay, going further. Melee cavalry, light horses look decent. They have decent health for light horses. Nothing special here. Citizen cavalry, same as everyone. Bactrian noble horse. Actually quite interesting. This is glorified version of noble blood cavalry. If we compare them, let's see, what do we have? We have more armor. We have 85 armor compared to 60, which could be big. Which could be quite big. We also have 10 more base morale. So this is more reliable version of noble blood cavalry, which is good, which is always good to have, because noble blood cavalry seems a bit weak in general. These guys can make up for it somehow. Missile cavalry, the only special unit here is Bactrian horse archer, which... how should I put it? It's a weaker version of something like armored horse archers. These armored horse archers, they are better, they're cheaper, well, obviously because Massagettai focused on such a playstyle, so they're more cost effective, but that's how you should look at them. It's a horse archers which can still do something in melee because they have 25 melee attack after they run out of ammunition. I'm not confident if I would pick them. I would rather go for mercenary Scythian horse archers, but someone may build army around them. And the last for me, because I'm not that interested in artillery, are elephants. And this is same elephants as Seleucids have. Indian armored elephants, the strongest tanks in a game, and Indian war elephants, the weaker version of it, less armored, less healthy, and have much less melee attack. So this is Baktria, and to me it looks like it's a less cost-effective Parthia, which has the same variety of skirmishes and some infantry to rely on. Cavalry-wise, you're less cost-effective than Parthia, but you have elephants, but at the same time, compared to Parthia, you don't have camel archers. So there is a lot, when you compare them, there always would be this but. So the faction seems like a strange mix. Better mix than Seleucids, in my opinion, because Seleucids have excellent stuff in pretty much every category, except for skirmishes, while Baktria have weakness in infantry department, easily predicted weakness, no strong swords as I said, and they have some sort of a weakness in shock cavalry department because they have no cost-effective shock cavalry at all. no strong melee cavalry, but in a current metagame with these elephants, I would say this faction looks interesting. I have already seen Prussian Prince played in a similar manner to his usual Parsia play. That's what he used, like 6 archers for late game, some heavy cavalry for elephants, and I think light cavalry. It was something like this in his video. Strong build, which relies on cavalry and elephants as a punching power, and archers as a baiting power to bait enemy cavalry to attack you. So you kinda guaranteed to win skirmishing warfare, and your only problem would be if enemy pike box, which always is a problem. My personal take when I tried to combine an army was a bit different. I can't force myself to take 4 elephants, so when I tried to get my first build going, I created something that I use with my Pontus roster. So some horse archers to rely on, then let me see, as skirmishes I took 2 pelters and just some slingers to fill in, some pikes to rely on to protect these skirmishes on the ground, but with cavalry here I'm absolutely not confident what I want. Absolutely not confident. I don't like Hellenic cataphracts for how they're not cost effective at all. So I just don't want to take them no matter what. This looks a bit like what I would take probably. 5 cavalry units, wait, how 5? 6 cavalry units with elephant, 4 horse archers, small base of pikes. Yeah, maybe I would play with my foot skirmishing contingent a bit, but this feels about right to me, and this is probably what you will see when I will try to play Baktria fairly soon. So this is my thoughts on Baktria. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your opinions in comments. I'm interested to know what is your battle experience with this faction, and see you later guys.